Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I'm Kinda Step and this is going to be part 23 of my early campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And in the last episode we were able to cause the Polish reemergence, so now they are back into the campaign and they immediately did take Lithuania. Although their starting provinces are a little bit awkward considering that they are holding Prussia and is this Silesia, which as you can see are not united on land, or they're not connected, so it's a little bit awkward for them, but it's fun to have them back regardless. Now my next goal is going to be, can I finally get the Germans to have a reemergence as well? The Italian crusade did, I think it finally went away last turn, and the Italian king now has only one crown of influence. Switzerland is down to 98% on its loyalty, so if there's a chance of there being a German reemergence, it's gonna happen here, I think. And that leads me to wonder what my next move is gonna be, because currently, I am still behind on glorious achievements. I'm still behind the Almohads of all people, although I should be outgaining them. And the next counting period is going to be in 7 years or 7 turns, so I should be outgaining the Almohads. The Byzantines also I'm not too worried about. It's more so the French and the Italians, who both are still gaining a significant amount of points, and they both have a pretty fair lead on me. The Hungarians as well, I should be outpacing, so I'm not too concerned with, and the Spanish are not really my concern either. So it's the French and the Italians that I'm eventually going to have to deal with. Now, the Mongols have attacked the French here in Austria. I don't anticipate them being able to hold on to this, but they are in the neighborhood, so that is a potential opportunity for them. Also, they have been attacking the Hungarians as well. Let's see, are they still at war with them? Yeah, they are still at war with the Hungarians and the Poles. Okay, so I didn't know they were already attacking the Poles. Or no, the Poles attacked them, that's right, yeah. That's how they got back Lithuania, right. Okay. Well, it makes me think I don't want to really hinder the Mongols, right? If they're going to be attacking the factions that are beating me on my points, so I should probably try to get out of the way. The Mongols have also taken Sicily and Naples. And I was planning on trying to get the Sicilians more involved in this campaign by killing them off and then hoping to get a reemergence of them back in Sicily. However, that doesn't seem to be strategically smart at this point, because that way they would be putting pressure on the Mongols, who, as I just said, I think the Mongols are kind of my hope right now. Now, the simple way of doing this and dealing with this is just to invade France. Now, that's an option. Now, there's also a way to do this without potentially, getting into multiple other wars, and it's by invading core territories that do not border other provinces, or other factions, should I say. So in this case, that would be like Flanders and Champagne, Ile-de-France, Lorraine, and Friesland. And if I just kind of rampaged through these core territories, these core 5 territories, and did a lot of damage to them, then maybe I can cause a civil war or a reemergence of the Germans or something like that. So that's kind of the old-fashioned way of going about this. Like, they've been launching crusade after crusade against me, and it might finally be time for me to, take the fight to the French here and collapse their empire and yeah, get me back in the points race, essentially. I don't have any intentions of holding on to these territories, but just if I can cause enough damage to the French so that their empire can collapse, that would be good for me. And maybe I can hold the Sicilian project off for a later date. You know, like a point of the campaign where I can actually, you know, have fun with that. Whereas right now I'm thinking more about getting in the lead of the points, right? So that's what I have in mind. So if I look at these fortifications, what do they have here in these provinces? They have a castle with a ring wall and a catapult towers here in Flanders. That's both of the defensive upgrades. Champagne, same thing. Lorraine, is that 0? Nothing? They have no fortifications here at all? Okay. It's pretty crazy. And so that's those 3, and then Friesland has a castle with a ring wall, no catapult towers. And I thought there was one more. It was 1, 2... Yeah, you all have the castles with the ring walls and the catapult towers, nothing here, and then, yeah, just the ring wall here in the castle. So no citadels or fortresses in either of these provinces. Theoretically, I would only need, like, trebuchets to get into these fortifications. I would not need mangonels, but mangonels obviously would make the job easier. In fact, I can actually start to build mortars as well. I think here in Antioch, yeah, I can start building mortars. Yeah, why not? You know, it's gonna take three turns. My goodness, it's so long. So long to build some mortars. But I probably don't need boats right now. I think I'm pretty good on the oceans with my boats. And I am working on getting my, my artillery, my gunpowder artillery buildings built up so that I can get the next tier of boat available as well. I think I'm working on that in some places. I can get the body house here in Tripoli so I can get spies with +2 valor. And then I can transition into the gunpowder artillery buildings here in Tripoli. So who is working on the artillery? Is it here? So what do you have? You have the bell foundry, but you do not have the cannon foundry, and I'm going to need a citadel for that. I'm assuming. So yeah, I guess let's do that here in Rhodes and get that built up. I'm working on the cannon foundry here in Cyprus. Okay. And then is that going to allow me to... Yeah. That's going to allow me to start building my booms. Just my 3rd tier boat. I think that's my final tier of boat as well. Yeah, the Muslim factions don't get, you know, as many boat options as the other factions. But the booms, they should be okay in the water. They should hold their own, but yeah, I have a feeling that the Catholic boats really do start to outclass them in the late game. For now, though, I still am in the green in regards to my income. I still am making 1,600 per turn, so that's fine for now. Sitting on 362,000 in the treasury, and my Sultan is going to be dying somewhat soon. He's 56 years old. Luckily, I do have a son who is also 56. No, my son is 30 years old. And, yeah, hopefully he has children already on the way. But he is still relatively young, so if not, he does have time. And I am slowing down a little bit on my troop producing at this point, just because, I mean, I don't really need troops. At some point in this campaign, I'm going to be doing the same thing that I did with my Danish campaign, where I trimmed down on the amount of armies that I had on my border provinces. I still did keep like a reserve corps here in this campaign. It would be stationed here in Arabia, I think would be a good spot, or maybe, maybe somewhere else. It would be nice if it could get to Odessa immediately, but for that to be the case, it would have to be stationed in Syria or Antioch. I will think about that, but yeah, at some point I will be trimming down on my border defenses, just to well for a few reasons. I like the flavor of it a bit better. Is kind of the main reason, just to kind of play around with the idea that maybe it makes things a bit more fluid on the borders. A lot of times AI factions, even if they don't intend on attacking you, they will stick all of their stacks in a defensive posture to protect against your buildup on, the human player's borders. And they might not feel like they are free to go attack other targets, not you necessarily, but maybe someone else. And so the idea with this is to sort of, make the armies a bit more fluid in regards to the AI's movements. And I mean, it also does lower your upkeep, of course, so you also can make a lot more money that way. And also, there's a few more ideas at play here. One is something that I talked about in the beginning of this campaign, which is the idea that there are glorious achievements objectives that are locked to the Muslims behind, having lost a territory first. And then using a jihad to take that territory back and getting some points for that. So I would like to play around with that, and I would like to play around with just the whole idea of a jihad to begin with, having, these are basically like each of these jihad markers accounts for 4 to 5 units each. So being able to launch all jihads at the same time and getting, an immediate full stack essentially is pretty powerful, and it does let the Muslim factions, in theory, retain a very low upkeep on their borders by having a reserve force of no upkeep, jihad marker stacks essentially. And that's something that I've never played around with in this game. I've heard about it and I'm aware of it. I've never done it before. It's probably very powerful in the early game, which is probably something that I should do in a later campaign when I play a Muslim faction. But yeah, it wasn't this faction, obviously, or wasn't this campaign. But I would like to experiment a bit more with that and play around with it. And this is going to be a good opportunity for me once I pare down on my border defenses. It's not going to happen yet, though. That's for later on. I want, I'm probably going to have to spend like 4 armies to crack through the Sicilian armies here in Malta. So first thing is first, let's see what happens with France and Italy. If I need to get directly involved here, then I will. And once that feels a bit better, and I feel like I'm not going to be hurting the Mongols too much by having the Sicilians reemerge in Sicily, then I can kind of deal with the Sicilians and kind of play around with that. And then once all of that feels a bit better, then I can start to pare down on my border defenses and just play around with some jihads and see how that feels as well. So for now, let's just wait and see. I want to see what happens here in Switzerland, and there's no reason for me to jump the gun here and force any issues quite yet. There's still plenty of game to play, so let's burn through some turns while I'm at it. Oh, wow. The Mongols are going to be retreating from Poland. Have the Polish taken back their home territory here? Oh, wow. Good for them. But the Mongols are making inroads against the Papal States. And we have the highest level of technological excellence. Okay, good for us. We got that farmland here in Tunisia, fortress finished here in Syria. That's a very big building. My goodness, look at that. And let's see, I was trying to get a ceasefire with the Italian king just to see if I could maybe trade with some of his ports again, but no, he does not want that ceasefire. That is too bad. So one of my governors has gotten the steward trait as well. That's pretty good. 10% bonus to agricultural production is pretty good. I wonder where he is the emir of. Amir Abu Mamun, Amir of Tunisia. So making 677, not a big deal, but still. Any amount is good. In fact, I can keep getting that improved farmland going here in Tunisia. Cyrenasia, let's just keep going and get a dockyard there. And does anyone else need to start building stuff? Yeah, Syria as well. Syria. Probably get a drinking den because Syria is getting that valor bonus for assassins. So I may as well max that out by getting the drinking den to get +2 valor. That's going to be valor for assassins right off the bat when they are trained here in Syria. Let's do that. And is there anywhere else that needs to build stuff? No, that looks like it. The Mongols took Hungary. That's going to last for 2 turns. They were pushed back out of Austria though. And yeah, the Poles are here in Poland. And the Mongols could sweep in from Hungary to Poland. I think they might win that battle. If they did, yeah, they have a fair few good units here in Hungary. Yeah, that's probably what the Mongols would do, I would imagine. I think the Poles are not going to be able to hang on to Poland, but we will see. This would hang on for 2 turns before this keep fell, or this garrison fell in this keep. And the Poles completely abandoned Silesia in order to take Poland. Ooh, brave move. Okay. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if the French would take advantage of that by taking an open province, essentially. But that would be risking excommunication as well. Or no, there's no pope that exists right now. Oh yeah, there would be no excommunication. Right. Now, the pope will come back. Unlike other reemergences, for those of you who are new to the game, the papal reemergence is a guaranteed thing. It's always going to come eventually, and it will always come back stronger than it was before, so. Yeah, Switzerland is still at, 86% loyalty here in Switzerland, so, you know, you would like to think that the German reemergence could happen here. It could. Here we are in the next turn, and, gosh darn it. Looks like there's going to be a Mongolian loyalist rebellion here in Lithuania. That's annoying. You would think that it should be a Polish loyalty rebellion, not Mongolian. The Byzantine emperor has died, but he does have an heir who has taken over command. One of my generals has died as well. Fortress to finish here in Sinai. Swordsmith's Guild finished here in Palestine. I think I just need the one more building, the Master Swordsmith, before I can start training Hashishin here as well, I think. Citadel finished here in Odessa. And Fakir Adin is very honest, so +1 loyalty and +1 morale. Again, if we're talking about the same guy historically, I don't know if that's very true. I don't think we're it doesn't sound like the Fakir Adin that I'm aware of, but yeah, who knows? Maybe that's not him. Amir Al-Qaim, hedonist, -1 in valor, doesn't really matter. You're your governor. I don't care how fat, I don't care how much food you want to eat, doesn't matter. And honest for you, I mean, if that's you with the 7 stars, then yeah, I care very much that you are loyal. Is that you? Yeah. Oh, you're not the 7-star general. It's you. Okay, yeah. Well, you're loyal too, so it's fine. Amir Al-Kamil. Okay, there goes the King of Hungary. Yeah, he has died in a battle against the Mongols, I presume. And that is it for the Hungarians. Well, you know what that means. It is time for a Hungarian reemergence. Let's go. I will take a peek at their previously owned territories in a moment here. Badis al-Ikshid is argumentative. Okay. It's funny how that's +2 valor. Like that's a pretty good one. Amir Al-Qaim, Sibrite, -2 valor. Okay, he's getting fatter, but again, I care little. Amir Al-Mustain, Secret Avarice, +2 acumen, -10 happiness. Hey, as long as he's getting more money for me, that's good. Abbas al-Hakim, secret blackmailer. You are not a general and you are not a governor, so I don't really care about that. My sultan is living to be quite old. Yeah, 60 years old. He is getting up there. I would like him to, pass the torch in time for his son to, make sure that he has sons on the way, of course. And let's take a peek at the Hungarian territories. So there's no border fort here in Hungary, so that's a potential opportunity for a spy. I can't remember. See, this is where it'd be nice to know, like, where exactly were the Hungarians in this campaign. I'm assuming they had Carpathia, but there's a border fort there. Moldavia, there's a border fort there. I don't think the Hungarians ever had Serbia. They might have had Croatia at some point, but there's border forts in both of these provinces. Bulgaria, there's no border fort, but I don't think they made it down this far. Did they ever take Wallachia? I don't know. I feel like this was always in Byzantine hands, I think. But there's a border fort there as well. So my only chance of causing a Hungarian reemergence might be here in Hungary itself. Well, okay. And I guess I caused a Muslim rebellion here in Prussia, an accident. I just have this one alim hanging about. But I think I had a bunch of imams here before, back in the day. Yeah. Islam is at 89% here in Prussia. That's super high. Okay. Yeah, this isn't too bad, though. I think the Poles should be able to defeat this Muslim rebellion. But can I get a spy into Hungary? Like, is it completely surrounded by border forts? Poland doesn't have one, and Prussia does not have one. So I can sneak a spy in through here. I don't want to cause issues for the Poles right now, but if that's the only way I can get a spy in, then I guess so be it. Oh no, I can get a spy in through Bulgaria. Okay, that works too. Yeah, there's no border fort or watchtower here in Bulgaria. Okay, let's do that then. So I think I have, yeah, 2 Valor Spy. Bulgaria. Why can't you go there? Oh, there's no port there. Oh, gosh darn. Okay. What about Constantinople? What do you have? Nothing? Oh, sweet. Awesome. So we'll go through Constantinople to get to Hungary. Okay, now here in Antioch, I can finally start building the Shipbuilders Guild. And this is going to take 8 turns, and yeah, this is going to be the one that, with the Cannon Foundry, I will be able to start building the booms. So that's going to be important. Also, I can get culverin towers for my fortress here, which is pretty badass. I don't think I've ever used them or seen them used in combat before, but that'd be really dope, because culverins, those are big guns. And putting those on towers on top of a fortress would be just super awesome. So I would love to have that be used at some point. If someone were to attack me and I can use those culverin towers, oh, that'd be so dope. Here we are. We have reached the year 1275, and yeah, we did just score 15 points from our homelands. And then I do believe that we scored another 2 points from our conquest as well. Yeah. So that's looking pretty good. I'm looking forward. I don't know if we're going to get any new objectives in the next counting period, so we will find out in the next turn. Oh wow, the Turks think they want to rumble with me, eh? Well, I highly doubt that's going to work out well for them. Let's see, the Golden Horde is going to retreat from Pereslavel. Interesting. Wow, they're actually going through with this attack. I mean, I heavily outnumber them. Yeah, wow, interesting. Well, yeah, I guess they're just desperate and they're out of options. Well, their first attack wave is going to consist of 6 units of artillery, so that's not going to go well. They're going to have their Sultan, obviously, 2-star general, and then one of their heirs as well. And then 3 units of Armenian heavy cavalry, and then 4 units of archers. And then, yeah, so 3 total units of Gulam bodyguards and 6 artillery pieces. Reinforcements. Okay. Naphtha throwers. Armenian heavy cav archers. Yeah. I mean, the Armenian heavy cav is a good unit, but there's just so many naphtha throwers. They shouldn't have attacked me. This was a mistake on their end, so let's make sure that we punish them for it. I am going to be going with a mostly cavalry-based army in this one, simply because the enemy is going to be bringing cavalry and archers, so I'm going to be bringing cavalry and archers as well, but with some camels as well. So unfortunately, my general, my 7-star general, is going to be on foot. He's going to be in a unit of Saracen infantry, but yeah, the rest of the army, sans the Nizaris, the rest of the army is going to be mounted. So yeah, let's save this one and let's fight ourselves a battle here. Here we are in Syria, and as you can imagine, big old open desert. There's a little bit of a village here at the bottom of this hill, but I think that this hill is going to be my best bet for deploying. So this is where I'm going to get set up. It is worth mentioning that the Nizaris, I know that I mentioned that they are a hybrid like swords and, archer unit, but when I was looking more closely at their stats recently, I realized just how insane their combat stats are. Now, they're not a unit that you want to be accepting a charge of cavalry for sure, but their, charge and attack stats are really, really good. They're better, in fact, than the Ghazi infantry. Now, the Ghazi infantry do have the bonus versus armor, which helps them out a lot. But the Nizaris, man, oh man, they're dangerous. So I'm thinking as a unit that can support, for instance, if the camels were to intercept a charge of the enemy cavalry or infantry or whatever, Ghulam Cav can do the same thing, and then the Nizaris come in and charge and clean up like that. I think that can go pretty well. So yeah, here we are. Let me just double check, make sure that I have my, so 1 and, oops, no, that's already not right. So let me make sure that I have my hotkeys set to the right groups. Okay, that's looking good. Let's get set up here. So yeah, we're right. I don't know if we're going to be in range of that artillery or not. So let's go there, and then so the ballistas and catapults can shoot. So let's bring up Ghulams here, and then here. And then Mamluk horse archers go here, and then here. So right away we're shooting on into the archers. It would be nice if we could shoot the artillery crews as well. Now the mangonels probably should not be able to shoot at us, I don't think. But yeah, we're driving off the archers, and right away a portion of the army seems to be retreating, so that makes me a little bit curious. So let's see, let's get ready to charge here with our Ghulams. And you can start running, and then here on this side, yeah, we can send our camels into those Armenian heavy cav as well. And then let's see, the Nizaris can go ahead and charge in. Let's see, I thought I clicked the Nizaris, but maybe not. And then on this side, the Armenian heavy cav fighting camels. Let's get, where are the Ghulams on this side? Yeah, Ghulams over here. Can you swing over, please? Because I might need your help fighting those camels on this side. How are we doing? Yeah, it says the Ghulam cavalry are winning easily. Looks like we've killed all the Armenians. And there, they got driven off. So let's go support this fight with a couple of units of Ghulams. And then how are we doing on this side? Okay, so don't back up, back up, back up, back up. Yeah, let's back up there, and Mamluk horse archers are still in a supporting position. It looks like we can get our Ghulam cavalry charging in here. And now we have a sandstorm blowing in, so that's going to reduce the effectiveness of some of our artillery pieces, or our archers, should I say. Alright, Armenian heavy cav, let's go, let's turn around and get a charge here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. If they want to play coy, then let's go ahead and back up. Alright, Ghulam cavalry right up the middle. Let's see here. Alright, so turn around and charge here with these guys. Here and here. And then might need my general to run out and run interference. Actually, let's send in my light cav. And then let's have my Nizaris help out.
The courage of a goat herd.
Alright, so on this side, how is this fight going? Let's send down... Alright, so you guys go down into melee and help out here. Yeah, let's run these guys down. So the 2 units of Nizaris charging into the Armenian heavy cav should do the trick, I think. And then at this point, how are we doing here? Let's help out with our Mamluk horse archers. And then these Mamluk horse archers, let's go in and try chase down archers. You go here, and then you go here. And then you go take down artillery crew, please. And general, let's go in here. Can we help out, or is this fight over? I think that fight's pretty much over. We can go in and get rid of them, because I think that's going to be the king or the sultan. And yeah, can we get rid of these guys that are shooting us? That'd be great. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys, please and thank you. And let's see, Gulam Cav chasing on their Gulam bodyguards. Yeah, let's go in and take out these mangonels. And I'm fine running out archers, but I don't want to be getting too close to that, to the edge of that map there. Here comes another wave of Turks, so let's make sure that we are back up on our hill and we are ready to face off against this force here. So let's go back, let's go back. Bedouin Camel Warriors, get back here. You go, and then you go. And then what are we facing off against? Armenian heavies, Gulam bodyguards, Naphtha throwers, Armenian heavies. So yeah, decent little pocket of Turks here. Those are some decent forces. Uh-oh, I don't like this. Gulam bodyguards catching my Nizaris. Can we save them? Can we save them? Uh-oh. Let's see. I might need to turn around and fight with my Nizaris because I don't think they're going to be getting away here. I mean, 45 Nizaris with 13 Gulams against 18 Gulam bodyguards. I wonder if I can win this fight here. I don't know if I can, though. Let's see. The Gulam bodyguards are dropping pretty fast, but the Armenian heavy cav are going to be coming in to assist this engagement. So I might lose this pocket of soldiers here. But we are definitely putting up a pretty decent fight here against these Gulam bodyguards. But yeah, now that's going to be tough. Yeah, 40 Armenian heavy cav coming down the hill. Yikes, that is going to hurt. Let's see how long my men hold here. Yeah, the Bedouin camels run away right away. The Nizaris already run away. The beleaguered Gulam cavalry run away. They're going to be in range of my Mamluk horse archers pretty soon here, so they can start raining fire down upon them. And let's see. Ooh, yeah, Armenian heavy is coming in. I don't really have the heavy forces myself to fight back against this. Yeah, I might have to call in another wave of reinforcements here because I do not have the necessary forces. Yeah, they're going to hit my archers now. I could try to countercharge, see if that helps. And how are we going to overwhelm them? My 2 Mamluk horse archers might overwhelm their Armenian heavies on this side. And then, let's see, Nizaris charging downhill. We got Naphthas here. Oh, they're just going to go right around me, eh? Oh, just went right around me. Let's see if we can hunt them down. And let's hunt down these Gulams with my Bedouin Camel Warriors. And yeah, let's see if we win that. Just by sheer numbers, we might. We might. And should I send my general on over here? Go here. And it looks like we were able to overwhelm them on this side as well. And the spearmen and the Naphthas are going to be running away. And it looks like the infantry is running away as well. This might be it for the Turks. Yeah. I don't know if they have any more fight left in them. Although this fight, we might have to come back here and support this. So yeah, let's get my camels back here and try to help out against these 17 Armenian heavy cav. And these Nizaris as well. Let's send you guys over. Maybe they can get there in time. And then let's try to get all of these forces. And see if we can bring them back. Although you guys can chase down these infantrymen, these spears. Let's see if we can break them. And how are we doing back here? It looks like we were able to break them with the help of the Bedouin camel warriors. Yes, nice. Okay, that feels good. Let's bring these Nizaris back on the hill, and then just in case there are more reinforcements coming on, let's just get some of my guys. Let's go back. And that's going to be it for the Turks. Yeah, they put up, they tried their best. I have to say, I feel like their strength would have been better served going up against the Mongols or the Byzantines. I really did not think they were going to try me. I mean, what were they thinking? I did kill 362, captured 332, lost 399. Got some valor gained on these Gulam cavalry, got 19 kills. Bedouin camel warriors got 2 points of valor and 1 point of valor, 21 kills and 23 respectively. Nizaris got 56 kills, hot damn, yeah, nice. 1 point of valor. And then, what are these units? I can't read that. Is that the Gulam cavalry? Yeah, these would have to be the Gulam cavalry. And that's going to be 2 points of valor for 13 kills and 42 captures. All right. Well, it is nice to get a fight in anyway. Ransom refused. Well, yeah, duh, you're poor, you're broke, you have one province. Of course, of course. I am the richest, and yeah, I'm just shaking my head. I can't believe it. Turks, you disappoint me. Farmland has been finished here in Tunisia, and Marshal's Palace is one of those title buildings that has been finished here in Egypt as well. Citadel and Barbican is finished here in Edessa. That's a pretty massive piece of defensive fortifications. Dockyard is finished here in Cyrenaica. Cannon Foundry is finished here in Arabia. Now, Arabia obviously is being landlocked, so it's not going to be building boats, but it will be building like my gunpowder artillery pieces. Which I think with the Cannon Foundry allows me to start building the demi cannons, I think, maybe. Fakir Ad-Din is, man, he just gets more loyal, more and more loyal. Most honest, +2 loyalty, +1 morale, and -1 acumen. Okie dokie. Alright, what do we got here? Anything different? Anything new? I don't think so. I think this all looks the same. Arabia and Sinai both with 1 point. Antioch, Syria, Tripoli, and Palestine are 2 points, along with Cyrenaica. Egypt is 3 points. So yeah, back to making 15 points off of my homelands, and then 2 points off of conquest. So exactly the same. I'm still behind the Almohads and the Byzantines, although I'm catching up. And yeah, the French and the Italians are neck and neck, 100 and 104. They will have to be dealt with eventually. And yeah, the fact that like nothing is happening in Switzerland, despite the fact that Switzerland has had low loyalty this entire episode so far. That's really telling, isn't it? Like it's maybe time that I take matters into my own hands. If I can't count on the Germans to reemerge, then yeah, maybe I need to start thinking about a naval invasion against France. And here is that title that was given to me by that marshal's office. So this is the Commander of 1,000. So praise be to Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, and let him show the bearer how to be virtuous and wise in his service, and righteous in the service of his ruler. With the gift of this office, the bearer shall receive the following benefits: +2 loyalty and +2 command. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Just have to find someone who's worth that. So I will keep an eye out. I don't think it's going to be you. Yeah, you have that unhinged loon. That's too bad. Unhinged loon. What about you? +2 valor, +1 dread. I could bring you up to being a 5-star general, and you have natural leader, but you have good runner. That's too bad. Yeah, -3 morale versus +2 morale. Yeah, that's unfortunate. And you have expert attacker, +2 command when attacking. But you're also inbred, so -3 command. So he could be a 6-star general. Yeah, that's too bad. Is there any general that I have that doesn't already have a title? So you have a title. And then you have a governorship. No, that's just a title. Okay. That's just, yeah, right. That's just a title. Okay. And then where are you? Yeah, you are the Grand Vizier of the Palace, so you have a title already. And then what about back here? I have a couple generals back here. Okay, so Fakir al-Din could get the title and bring him up to being a 7-star general. And an 8-star general when in commanding. That could be pretty nice. And then what are my other options? 4 stars on you. Fine leader, but unhinged loon. Yeah, no, let's just give it to Fakir al-Din. Yeah, the loyalty boost is going to be wasted on him, but the command is going to be nice. Baller. Nice. Now for Egypt. Let's go back to building... What do we want next? At the College of Surgeons or the Military Academy? This gives discipline to all troops that are trained here. This, I think, is just going to allow me to get to another building, I think. So let's get the Military Academy next. And let's take a look at these demi-cannons. Yeah, the demi-cannons. Look at those beasts. Look at that gun. Demi-cannons are small siege weapons. Small is a relative term, as demi-cannons are often very heavy. Thanks to the need to mount the weapons on sturdy carriages, demi-cannons aren't moved once in place. A demi-cannon might fire shots that weigh up to 30 kilograms and can do substantial damage. Yeah, they're good guns. They are good guns indeed. They are comparable to the Catholic and the Christian in general. They have the culverins, which are a very similar weapon. And I think, if I remember correctly, so the Muslim demi-cannons have slightly slower or lower range, but then they have like higher damage, basically. And then the Catholic weapons they have longer range. The culverins have longer range, but then less damage. There might be other differences. There might be like a reload increase on one of them. I can't quite remember. I don't have all the stats memorized, but it was interesting to, find that out. That the I'm pretty sure the demi-cannons are more powerful than the Catholic culverins. So let's get these guys going. 325 to build them. 25 support cost. Yeah, those are going to be pretty nice to have. And what's next? Yeah, the Master Foundry here in Arabia. That will allow me to get... Well, I need to get the Gunsmith's Guild first. But once I get the Gunsmith's Guild, then I will be able to build Serpentines and Organ Guns, which are both different types of anti-personnel artillery pieces. So as opposed to being like focused on destroying fortifications, like the demi-culverins, this is going to be more about just killing formations of soldiers. But by itself, without the Gunsmith's Guild, it can get me the Siege Cannon, which is going to be the upgraded demi-culver, or the demi-cannon. Yeah, that gun is going to be an absolute beast. Let's get it. Let's get this Master Foundry. 16 years. My goodness, it's going to take forever. Let's get started on it. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get, Turks. The Mongols are going to come in and punish you for your sins, goddammit. Yeah, they're going to take your ass over. Yeah, let's see. Speaking of taking your ass over, looks like one of my assassins was able to kill one of the Byzantine diplomats. Huzzah. And Golden Horde has decided, yeah, they just can't take Pereslava. That's hilarious. Oh, okay, there's a peasant rebellion in the Papal States, but still no papal reemergence. That's interesting. Okie dokie. We're catching enemy assassins here in Odessa. Interesting. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Wait, is that it? Please don't tell me it's just that. I feel like that's not a lot. There has to be more. There has to be more. That can't be it. I'm seeing like barely anything, so it has to be bigger than that. Number of provinces being attacked, 1. Okay. Alright, -1 dread. No one cares. I want to go back to looking at that German. Well, first off this. Yeah, this is, yep, that's what you guys get. And thanks to your dumbass Turks, see, now I'm going to be boarding the Mongols. I don't want that. I don't want to border the Mongols. God damn it. I've been safe up till now. Namely because, like, at this point, if, like, the Mongols have a navy now. And if I go to war with the Mongols, I am going to be losing some money, you know? And then I'm going to be in a position where, you know, it's like I can't conquer the Mongol Empire. Look at this thing. It's huge. So it's going to be either sue for peace or, I don't know. I don't know. You can't get an automatic ceasefire with a faction that you border. Can't do that. So, yeah, that's going to be a little bit tricky coming up. Still no papal reemergence. And yeah, so what do we have here for Germans? Where's the... See, I can't... Okay, I gotta toggle off this. There we go. That's what we can see. And... is it just like all stacked? Is there just like multiple? See, I can't see this. Like, is it all right there? How many stacks is it? Just 2? Is it just the 2 stacks? That's not enough. What do we have? So, Royal Knights, Feudal Knights, including a 4-star general, some mounted crossbows, infantry crossbows. We have some Teutonic sergeants. We have some Swiss halberdiers, only 2 units of them though. And then Pavis, arbalesters, handgunners, and Teutonic sergeants. Like there's some good units there for sure, but like, is it going to be enough to do anything really? Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Huh. And is that going to cause any issues for the French king? Oh no, it's not in his territory, so it's not going to matter. But sometimes I feel like civil wars and reemergences cause loyalty issues in neighboring provinces. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Well, it's worth keeping an eye on also. Another thing to keep in mind, I was thinking, like, how proactive do I have to be in regards to dealing with the French? And one of the things to keep in mind is that these crusades are both going to fail at the same time. Roughly the same time. You know, maybe a few turns separating the two. And this French king is going to be dying relatively soon. And yeah, so whoever the next French king is going to be taking, you know, a big hit to his influence when both of these crusades fail. So I wonder if that would cause a civil war in the French ranks. I would hope so. But if not, then yeah, I would have to start planning a naval invasion of their territory. Okay, I just want to play one more end turn just so that I can see if there's more to the German reemergence. I want to see how many stacks there are, and maybe they're just all crumpled up underneath, like, you know, Switzerland is small, so maybe they're all just right there. So I want to take a peek and see what it looks like here. Ooh, the Polish are losing Poland. Ay, ay, ay. That is rough. Yeah, that's rough. The Italians are going to be retreating from Switzerland. That makes sense. Oh, my leader dies. There we go. All right, his heir lives. So let's see if I have any sons on the way. I have the best technology. Good for me. And the Khan of the Golden Horde has died as well. And yep, that's it for the Turks again. Yeah, that's what you guys get. A lot of leaders are dying. Yeah, the Almohad Khalifa has died from an illness as well. And oh, Fakir ad-Din has died. Okay, yep, just after I give him a title, he dies. How about that? Rookery has been finished here in Syria, so that's going to be the upgraded assassin building. So I think they get like 5 valor now. I think. Bell Foundries finished here in the Crete as well. What do we got? Emir Al-Qaim, -3 valor for secret gluttony. How do you keep that shit a secret? Okay, come on. Everyone sees it. Everyone knows. And that's fine. And yeah, +1 morale. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So what do we got here? Is this? Yeah, I still can't quite tell what's going on. I think there was more than what I initially saw. I think. It's really hard to tell. It might just be the 2 stack. I think the 2 stacks just got reorganized. I think that might be all what just happened. Maybe. I don't know. I can't really tell. And they're not at war with the Italians, are they? Because the Italians retreated right away? No, they are at war. Okay. I felt like there's been times where I've seen reemergences where they were not at war with the faction whose province they took over. I thought that I'd seen that before, and that confused me. But it seems like in this case, yes, they are definitely at war with the Italians. Okay, good. Yeah, fight. Please, fight it out, guys. See who wins this. I wonder, the Italians have pretty low tier stuff. You know? And that's why there's some hope for this reemergence. Like, you know, it has some decent strength to it. So they can definitely take Tyrolia. They can definitely take both of those stacks. Does Tyrolia make any money? Not really. No. 211, so not much. Venice, this is very, very low tier stuff here in Venice. Venice makes money. And what about Milan? Milan, there's really not much. It's just the royal family here. And Genoa, same thing. So, I mean, if the Germans can get through the cheap peasant stacks here in Tyrolia and Venice, you know, the Italians could be in some trouble. Then it's just a question of if the Germans would be able to withstand any sort of counterattack by the French. That would be the next question. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Medieval Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.